this year was a little different as we were still moving up wood as we were getting more. Today is Tuesday morning, and it's kind of a funny story that I was thinking, all right, who could go today? I don't really have it planned ahead of time usually. And I thought, okay, Goliath and Esther will go today. And sometimes I'm thinking, well, if we make a YouTube video, that would be good to have, you know, all the guardians. So people ask, like, why didn't they go? Or like you favor one over the other, and that's never true. But so I thought, okay, we're ready to go. I go, Goliath and Esther, let's go. And they totally did not line up. It was like a pause. And Solomon was like, yeah, that's me. And he lined up. And they know their names. So I'm like, all right, Goliath doesn't want to go. And he often doesn't want to go. He likes to stay at home and guard. And the puppy was really lively. Sometimes in the morning, he gets tired after we do chores. And he's running around. And Saul's at the door all excited. It just works out every time who comes along. And it's funny how they determine it a lot of times. And sure, I could have made them. I could have been like, Goliath, I called you. Esther, where are you? But it's all about them having fun. So it would make no sense to make two go that wanted to stay home. This beautiful creek is just flowing so nice. So we have 4 trips in. And we're just finding a ton of wood. And we're getting out of here really quick every day. It's nice to get back home. These are willows, and the moose love to eat the willows. Let's see, moose means twig eater, and that's what they eat. They eat a lot of those. So we do see a lot of moose through here. You never know when you'll see one. Just look at these trees, just amazing. No landscaper could make this beautiful. Good job, guys. You guys want to eat some? Look, guys. Look. You want to eat some? Look. Here, Dave. Want some? We have 4 trips to go after this. We have 11 wood trips in. And today we have David because he wants to go every time. And we have Barnabas because he wants to go every time. And it really helps him to be with us and learn. And Samson's here. We just can't quite fit more than 3 in comfortably for them, really, because the back is filled. Solomon! Esther! Simpson! Ruthie! There's your big brothers and sisters. I see them. Tacoma! There's the mommy dog. There's your mommy dog. Thank you. And David was with us. Did you miss Barnabas? Yeah. These logs are for chainsaw milling. I couldn't decide which kind, so we got 2 mountain berries, a triple berry, and a chocolate. We are finished. I don't think we've ever gone without a full load, but really we have enough, and we've got some chainsaw logs that I could do some chainsaw milling, and Barnabas has an appointment for his rabies shot, but we still could cut. We could still probably get a full load, but we're gonna call it done and just celebrate. And I wanted to show you, I got a new chainsaw this year. Okay, this one was my first chainsaw when I first learned, and I got it used, and we used it for several years. And I go up to the mountain just with that. Sometimes it wouldn't start. I need a little time to get it started, and we would waste time, so I thought eventually I need a second saw. And I got this Rancher Husqvarna 455 Rancher, and we used that for several years. This one is pretty old. It's got so many hours on it, and I like to come up to the mountains with at least 2. So it was time to get a third saw. So now we're coming to the mountains with 3 saws. So we should never have any issues. If we had a problem, I just start up the next saw. I think I've had to do that this year maybe like twice. The one didn't start for some reason. I just gave it a rest, went to that, went back to it, it started. So that's why we have 3 saws. I do really like the Husqvarna 455 Rancher. It does a great job. It's wonderful to have 2. And this one I did a lot of chainsaw milling on last year. I'm going to use this for chainsaw milling. I'm not going to use the new saw for that because it does kind of put a beating on the saw, I think, on the engine. And so this will just be my chainsaw milling saw. This will be the one that's like new and always ready to go. So we're finished, and it just felt really easy this year. We say that every year. We go, this was the easiest year. But now I would say this was the easiest year. All right, so today we have Barnabas, David, and Solomon, and it's kind of funny, this whole Firewood season, I had a plan of who would come when, and they totally determined who was coming. Like, Tacoma doesn't want to come on the truck trips, Goliath doesn't want to come, and Esther doesn't want to. So pretty much they determined who was coming. David always wants to go. Barnabas benefited from the trip so much, and Solomon wants to go, and Samson, and I think Ruthie would if we took her more often. So that's how that went. And when we go on these trips, sometimes people say, wow, you must have a picnic up there and spend the day. And the truth is, we get out of here in like an hour to an hour and a half. We're really efficient. We try to be safe, efficient. We're fueled up. I've had my workout in. I got my lifting and workout in the morning, except for running. When I get back, I'll run after we stack wood. But we come up here with all business. We've had our breakfast. I've been making plant-based almond milk. I put Shakeology in it, and I feel just like ready to go. and Maria makes her breakfast, power balls. And so yeah, we like to get out of here. We like to be efficient and do our walk and get right out. And it's kind of funny that we were hoping to possibly finish Firewood before we got the hay call that our hay is in. And we just got the call yesterday that it will be baled tomorrow. So we made it without any breaks. We'll go right into starting to bring our hay in tomorrow. Now for the inspectors. We have Ruger here, a military macaw, and they were rehomed to us. So we've tried to give them a good life. And there is Candy, a scarlet macaw. All right, you guys want to check it out, see how we did? They are free flight macaws, but we're not flying right now. It's getting late in the day. That's it, let's go. For daily videos, check out our Patreon. The link is in the description.